Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to our Facebook Live. Every Wednesday and Saturday at 10 o'clock. Today, I am going to show you how to be an overcomer, a victor, not a victim of your circumstances. Many of you ask me this: living as a victor or as an overcomer is a decision, it's a choice. For that, you need to see how life or your circumstances are working for you, not against you. Remember Romans 8:28. I would outline for you today three very important attributes of an overcomer. But if you need more training, please go to virginiaprodanbooks.com/freedom coaching. Tell us your needs, and we are here to help you. We'll be honored to help you. So, what are the three common attributes that define the mindsets of a victor or an overcomer? Number one, an overcomer has a heart that is all in. The passion, the project, whatever he does or she does. In a changing world full of depression, doubts, and instability outside of us or around us. That's the essence. But for many, there are instability not only outside, but inside of us. God wants you to be an overcomer, a victor, not a victim of your circumstances. And I hope you understand that. No one wants your healing, your freedom, and your transformation more than God who created you. And I hope you do too. Surely you might be, or you are already not happy with your doubts, depression, uncertainty inside of you or outside of you. To those who are not all in, these statements sound maybe harsh or too demanding. Christ knows us and he knows our heart. He, in fact, Christ exemplified for us what means to be all in commitment. It's so beautiful to follow him. Often, talk is cheap, but all in commitment speaks louder than words. Our actions will always speak the loudest. The biggest reason an all in commitment is that it is needed for your transformation and for your transformation journey, because you need a long-term mindset. It is not about how you start your life, but it's how you walk daily and how you finish this life. The all-in approach will keep you focused and engaged during any time, including during turbulent times. In my work over years, I have watched hundreds of people making strong declarations for change, to pursue passionate directions in their lives, only to sizzle out years or even months later. You might ask yourself, why is this? Well, they were all in commitment. Maybe it was change, or they didn't have it there to start with, and they were taken out. As simple as that. Maybe they just discovered something new that attracted them or make them think that life will be easier following that new thing. And that brings me to the second attribute of a victor or an overcomer. an overcomer, a victor, has no plan B. I know modern culture loves backup plans, plan B, plan C. It looks like it gives us a sense of security, but it's not a true security. Living with plan B, C options all around keeps you from taking the risk that are needed to grow and stay on plan A. The real problem is we want to see the results before we commit. We struggle with trust, so we become slow to go all in. I grew up under socialists in Romania, and we had no freedom and we had no choices. In freedom here in America, suddenly we transform the choices through a bigger problem facing you because we think that we have too many options and too many plans. Therefore, we want and we keep all our options open in life. Often, that gives you and me space to easily quit anything and jump from plan A, B, C. You don't have to deal with your issues. You just leave and start another plan. You're unhappy with pretty much anything, you can easily bail out and move to another option. I'm grateful for the options available to us, and yet underneath the surface, it has contributed by our decision to a non-committed culture. We can change that because we want maximum results with minimum commitment. Again, we can change that. Take example from Peter in the Bible. He had no plan B. When Jesus began teaching things that were offensive, they spoke the truth, many began to leave. And when Jesus asked Peter, "Do you want to leave too?" Peter's heart revealed the heart of a victor and overcomer. Where else shall I go? Basically, Peter was saying, I left everything to be with you. I don't have a plan B. I hope we can say the same thing. Because, and that takes me to number 3, the third attribute of a victor or an overcomer is that a victor believes that nothing is off limits with God. Even though God knows everything about us, we still dodge his invitation to open our hearts fully. I know I do. We still struggle with opening our certain area in our lives to let him be the Lord. I get it. Life is hard. You have been hurted. Can be very painful many times. And I have been there. I spent years of my life avoiding God's work in a specific area of my life because I was trained that God was disappointed with my past performance, and he would throw guilt trips at me all day. I avoided the light of God because I was convinced that he was a God of all corrections or shame. You can read my memoir, Saving My Assassin, to learn more. I had to learn that the light of God is incredibly bright, yet in the same time there is a warmth of his love, care, a zero judgment or abandonment. God invites us into a journey where nothing is out of his ability to change us. Still, we remain in survival mode, spending more time keeping our battles, inside battle, hidden, rather than allowing God to do the full work in our hearts as he wanted, as he desired to change us. Until we finally say to God, okay, I'm tired of a band-aid. Go ahead and do the transformation work in me in that area. I spend more time helping people relearn who God is so they can land free in the light of His love. I hope you can do that too. I'm here to help you. Living as an overcomer is a decision, the willingness to let God work in every area of our hearts. When I finished and I allowed God to work in every area of my heart, I realized the very thing I often avoided, God changed it into the most amazing experience. Nothing is off limit of God's light and His love. And then we experience His full transformation from victim to a victor. I understand life can be painful. You can have the desire to be a victor, an overcomer, and that desire might be there, but worries and attacks from the culture can make you take your plan B and not wait for God's plan A in your life. To summarize for you and to encourage you, as an overcomer, you have the faith and the tenacity to stay the course, even when being attacked. You will find resistance and in the face of impossibility. As an overcomer or a victor, you can trust God that He will equip you and He will take you to victory in your life. In this process, you will be transformed into a victor and an overcomer. God takes us as we are and builds the victor and the overcomer in us. You must trust the process and be guided by God. It is a process. Be aware that often we prolong this process by our doubts or lack of faith. Many of you might want to be an overcomer, or maybe you want the results of overcoming a situation, but without engaging in the process or being involved. Christ is looking for an overcoming heart that will remain committed to God, even when things get hard, unpleasant, uncomfortable, and even under persecution that is coming our way. I'm here to help you. You can be a victor, especially during the changing time around us or ahead of us. I'm here to serve you and to help you. If you need more training, please go to virginiaprodanbooks.com/freedom coaching. We are here to serve you. We are here to help you to become an overcomer, a victor. Until our next Facebook Live each Wednesday and Saturday at 10 o'clock Central Time, keep in touch and be a blessing to others, to your family, to your business. God bless you, and don't forget, you were created to be an overcomer, a victor, not a victim. So, together we can accomplish that. Blessings. Bye-bye.